Hey everyone, I'm Gamer759, and how you guys doing today? Alright, so, I'm actually back to recording. I actually have a nice little place to, start recording again, and hopefully I'm back for good. Anyways, instead of, talking about this, let's actually get into what XCom is, because I am playing Enemy Unknown, XCom Enemy Unknown, The Enemy Within, as well as a mod called The Long War. It makes XCOM a whole lot more difficult and changes a whole bunch of things. But instead of me actually just saying what it is, I'll just show you what the Long War is. Anyways, I'm going to be playing on the classic difficulty rather than normal. I actually haven't played Long War, even though it recommends me playing on normal. I've beaten the original game multiple times, so I'm like, you know what, let's just go into classic, make it a little bit more difficult for me. Anyways, the advanced options, I'm using both DLCs, Slingshot and Progeny, which gives you 2 special characters to play with, as well as I think a couple more people later on down the line. And second wave, I'm using strict screening, which makes you makes your recruits have a specific type of stats rather than completely randomized between everything else. I'm using absolute critical, which means flanking shots receive a 100% bonus rather than a 50% bonus to your critical hit chances, as well as aiming angles. The closer you are to a flank, the better aim bonus you receive. Anyways, that's all the things that I have clicked and ready to go in my second wave, so let's get right into it. Also, this is going to be a relatively unedited gameplay footage, so let's just see how you guys like it. If you like it more, I'll be putting up more, and if you don't like it, I'll try to, try to see if I could edit a little bit more things in there. Anyways, I'm not sure if any of you guys have really seen or played this game, so we're going to watch the opening cinematic.
Commander. In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCom project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Alright, so now we choose the starting base. One of the changes in Long War is instead of choosing an actual continent where to go to, we can still get choose that continent, but it's each individual places, like Argentina, Australia, then 3 different places in Brazil, and so on and so forth. I've already looked through all these, and there's one that I really enjoy. It's in Russia, so I'm going to be starting there. But basically, I don't want to go through all of these different places to go, because as you can see, there's a lot of different places. Anyways, the one that I have is start with an additional satellite uplink, and all satellites cost 50% less to build. And I'm not sure if you if you know too much about this game, because this is one of my favorite games. Satellites are crucial in lowering the terror that the aliens put out throughout the world. So we're gonna go through Russia. And immediately...
Our target site is near the German border. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Okay, so immediately we're going to jump into a mission rather than going to our base first, because this is our very first mission. As you can see, even in this open cinematic, we went off for a fight. Anyways, we're going to Brutal Hero. I believe that's what the operation was called. And we're dropped right in.
This is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Alright, so, what makes this a lot more difficult, well, first thing you can notice is that we have 6 members on our very first mission. Normally in the original XCom you only have 4, but because this game is a lot harder, we have 6. And if I'm correct, it could go up to 8, or I read somewhere 12. I'm not necessarily sure if the 12 is true or not. Which means this is already going to be difficult just by the number of people they're giving you to start out with. So, there's also different weapons, which we're going to talk about later when we get into the equipment screen later on. And also the fact that there's meld on the very first mission. But, already because we are starting with this, we're going to be very tactical with it and put all our guys in Overwatch the very first time. We're also going to be getting ready for Breach, which is a very strategical way to go through a building. Also, there's a new ability called Steady Weapon. What it does is increases your aim by 20 for the next turn. So basically, if I want to open up this door next turn, this guy will have 20 extra aim when firing his weapon. We also don't want to trigger any packs of people coming in, so we're going to be very cautious of how we move. Alright, this guy, we don't see anyone on the roof, it looks like. So I have a little bit more safety moving him over here. Hopefully I don't, draw another pack. The reason why I moved him is so my other units could come up here on the roof as well. Because if I left him there, none of the other people would have been able to move. So we're going to put them all in Overwatch once we're here. And it looks like he's going to be rushing going up there, so we're not going to be putting him on the roof. We're going to put him right here and put him to Overwatch. Alright, so, also, one major thing is that you actually have to listen to the audio cues on the alien's turns. For example, I heard alien footsteps coming from around here, and it sounds like a little sectoid pod. Oh, another thing that changed is aliens now actually move in this game. It's more of there's patrols rather than just, sorry, I'm using my hands to talk, rather than them just waiting for you to say hi to them. So we're going to open the door. We see nothing in here. Alright, so we're going to start moving these guys in here. Putting them in Overwatch. Also, high ground is also another really big change. High ground gives a bigger bonus. So far we are not looking at any pods, so we're lucky on that.
Heading there now.
What I normally do when I play any XCOM game is I normally split my guys into 2 different groups, which watching other people play this mod, it's not necessarily a good idea, but it's kind of a hard thing for me to get away from. I like, one thing that I like doing in the original XCOM is putting them in 2 different groups so I could get melds, which is a really good resource in the original. I'm not sure how it is in Long War, but in the original XCOM, it's a pretty good resource. I keep on saying original XCOM, I mean Enemy Unknown Vanilla rather than Long War. So this is a very strategic game. And I'm speaking over, okay. So it looks like they're over in that building over there. So I'm also trying to listen to the alien. Oh, that's meld, which means there's meld over here somewhere. Probably in the building that I probably can't see. Looking around, I don't really see a meld pod. Oh wait, is that it? I think that's it right there. Anywho, instead of taking over this, which looks like
I'm on the move.
This area is kind of empty. This little store here is empty, and we could probably move them into here and try to get this laundromat. If I hear correctly, that's where they're at. But we're gonna take over this door.
Moving.
Try to get a foothold somewhere in this area because we have no idea anywhere where anyone is. So we're gonna be very cautious moving in. I'm also gonna be keeping with my roof troops, which I finally found someone. Alright, so we found our first sectopods. Or sectoids, that's what they are, sectopods. Okay, so another thing that's changed, the aim has significantly lowered. Normally in Enemy Unknown, that probably would be about a 50% chance shot, and that would probably be a 70 or 80% chance. But because this is a lot harder, they can't shoot for shit. So it's a 55% chance to hit. Let's see if we could take it. And he missed. It was a 50-50, so I'm not too upset with that. 44, 44, 24. Alright, we're gonna go for the 44. This one right here. And see if we can get a shot on him. And he missed. Wow.
Missed. Headed there now.
Thing is, when it comes to these low percentages, you normally would never take a shot on those. But in Long War, these are what you're getting the majority of the time, is 44, and you're rarely getting 60 unless you start flanking them. Also, that's a damage reduction counter. Guns don't always do their full amount of damage. Sometimes they have different shields or stuff where they could, you know, reflect a little bit of damage off of them. So I technically did 3 damage to that sectoid, but he only took 2 because he had armor of 1. Also, another thing that I'm not a huge fan of in this game anymore anyways, is sectoids from the start have psychic abilities. Ooh, that took some damage. So they have Psi Panic from the very, very start, which really, really sucks. Anyways, we're going to be moving our men a little bit closer, try to see if we can get a flank off, possibly him, but we're going to constantly be staying in cover. If we don't stay in cover, you'll die quite quickly. Alright, so we have a 100% chance to crit him, so he's going to die if I hit him with that 86% chance. Which, hopefully, let's see what happens. And there we go. Got our first kill with him. Now, also another thing with Long War, there is fatigue. Oh yeah, there's a new thing called fatigue. So if you take your few people into your little battle with you, those people will be fatigued for a couple days, which means you can take them on to another little fight. But the difference is, if you take them onto another fight with you, they'll be wounded no matter what. So they'll have that mandatory, you can't do anything for a bit. Alright, so I'm going to move my team in here. I don't want to encounter another pod here, because I'm guessing there will be there. But I want to move my team a little bit closer so I can start flanking these 2 sectoids. Alright, I'm going to put him in Overwatch. Oh yeah, the reason why I was saying there's a new thing called fatigue is because you have to actually spread your experience with all your soldiers. Rather than in Enemy Unknown, you have your group of 6 people and a couple people if they're injured or not. Ooh, I thought he was gonna die. Ooh, that was close. Anyways, you have a couple of people who are injured. Then you have those few little replacements that you could go through. And in this one, you have to have at least a lot. Probably about 24 different men in order just to survive and not be fatigued all the time. You need a good amount of people in your little army, which is something very interesting and something that I'm gonna have to get used to, because I was one of the people who was, and I spawned another sectopod. Damn it! I was going for the flank and I got more people, but we're gonna shoot you.
Out of the gate, ammo.
Which I actually think you're the one who got the kill last time. Damn it!
To that location.
What? Now those two have a kill. I don't believe this guy has a kill. So if we move him over a little bit this way, he'll be flanked. But it's a 65% chance to hit because he is flanked, but he's a little bit farther away. Hopefully we get a kill on him. And it's a kill. Awesome.
Got him. Got no ammo.
So my roof team did a good job. They all three of these guys got kills. I think you got 2 kills, and you two got a kill each. But now, because of that, we need to get these guys down here a kill. At least 1 kill for them to rank up to squatting or specialist. This is called in this in Long War. All right, because I know, I don't know if there's not a pod here or not, but I'm pretty sure because there was a pod here and a pod up here of 4. So we're gonna dash this guy here. Hopefully I don't spawn another pod. No, I don't. Okay, cool. So that we were kind of lucky on that. Oh, another really cool thing that I like about Long War of anything else, that's a double move, so he's not gonna fire. And are you gonna fire? Yes, you are. Who are you gonna fire upon? Don't shoot him anymore! Just constantly shooting that same guy. I don't know why. Okay. So we want to do our best to get these guys to come closer to us so we can get a kill.
I'm rolling.
So we're going to put you here and put him on Overwatch. And we're going to start moving these guys back here and start reloading their weapons. The reason why we're moving them a little bit further back is so they could come to us rather than them fight on their ground. I'm also trying to do my best to put them in all for cover as well as not see them so they could try to come into the building and these guys in here could take them out and get specialist ranking before the end of this mission. Alright, let's put you in Overwatch. And we're gonna dash this guy to this door here. The reason why we're dashing him to the door is because I was watching someone actually play this mod and he said a really good thing that I never actually really thought of. Aliens don't open doors. I've never seen an alien open a door. I've seen an alien bust through a door, but never actually open a door. And that was something I've like, oh, that's... Never actually thought of that. And holy shit, he's correct. Alright, so I know there's 3 over here, so I don't want to take a risk of taking this guy and putting him out here. So we're just going to put him on Overwatch right there. But I'm actually going to take this guy out here and maybe play around for a bit. Actually, I may go to full cover to see if I can flank him. But I'm an idiot and didn't think that he would be on Overwatch. So I'm a dumbass. Alright. But I do have him flanked, and hopefully we can get a kill on him. And there's a kill.
He's down.
So that's great. But now we know that this guy's here, and there's another sectoid over here who did a mind meld on him. So we're going to be moving this guy out here.
That's affirmative.
And putting him on Overwatch. Maybe not Overwatch, because he has a 30% chance now we're putting him on Overwatch. Going to be moving these guys a little bit further. Putting them on Overwatch once again, but we're not putting them close to the building because we don't want them to get any kills. We need 2 more people for kills. We're just going to keep you on... Actually, we're going to move you around here so you don't get shot up just in case. And put you on Overwatch. Alright, so we know that you're on Overwatch and there's another guy over here on Overwatch. So because we know both of those, I'm going to be going a little bit more daring move and dashing over here. The reason why I'm going to do that is hopefully on next turn... I actually could do it... No, that's a AP grenade. Anti-personal grenade. I'm going to be trying to flash this guy so I can move him over to flank him and kill him with this guy over here. And hopefully with that, I'll be able to move Tatiana, I think her name is, and getting a kill over here, so they'll all be specialist ranking by the end of this round. Or by the end of this mission. There it is. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. We're going to maybe steady weapon and Overwatch. And now we're basically doing the waiting game. The Overwatch game.
Taking fire over here.
Oh! I'm guessing there's a sectoid up here on this roof. That's my guess. But we are going to see if this guy can come around here and actually get a flank off. And it looks like he can. So we're going to be knocking that door out here. And we flanked him. And he's probably going to get a kill. And that's a kill.
Nailed him.
But now we know, because we got a fire, there's someone up here. So we are going to be putting cover right here. Putting her right here.
Moving to position.
Putting him on Overwatch. And I want to see now. It's going to be.
That's affirmative.
My guess is on the roof, but I don't want to move these guys over here and try to see it. I want to try to get a flank if I can. My guess is that he is going to be around this area here. So maybe I could get Tatiana up here and get a flank off right there. Because I'm still doing my best to get every single of my rookies a kill. Alright. I'm going to keep on putting them on Overwatch. There it is. I think you got a flank off on my guy.
They're falling back. ET's trying to crawl on my flank.
Ooh, but luckily his aim wasn't good enough. Luckily. Alright, I'm not going to be able to get a flank off through this turn.
Okay.
But because he shot, there's no Overwatch. Maybe if I could use an AP grenade and get a kill on him. Maybe that'll be worth it enough.
Catch.
It'd be one less sectoid, but it'll be a kill for the rookie. And that's not the end. There's another pod. Okay, I honestly thought that would be the end. That's why I chucked the grenade. Huh.
I'm on it, Commander.
I'm guessing then there's someone inside here. This building. Somewhere. Since we saw a little bit of this, I'm guessing it's not going to be in this building, but it's going to be in this building. So, because I know that knowledge, I'm going to get ready for a breach. Now that everyone has a kill, I'm not really necessarily too worried about spreading my kills around. And I'm just going to do a full tactical breach. But because... sorry, I like using my hands when I speak. But because I know
Position now.
that they're not moving to the extent that they should be, I have all the time in the world to move my characters where I want them to be. So I'm going to be dashing these guys over here. And actually going to be putting 3 here and 3 over here.
On the move.
Alright, there we go. Yep, they're in there somewhere. But I'm going to be doing my best to dash these guys over here and get ready for my next breach. Coming through 2 different sides.
Time to motor.
And maybe fuck him up. I highly doubt that I'm going to be getting a specialist at all. Not a...
Reloaded.
Who's the one with all the kills? I think it was... I don't know who it is. Well, that sucks. But we're going to be putting these guys on Overwatch. Getting ready for the breach. Yep, they're in this building.
Shh. I think I heard something.
Luckily, we know that they can't
Heading there now.
at all. Okay, there we go. Put you there. But now we know that they can't open the door, so we are taking our precious time getting through it. Sorry if it's a longer episode than you expected, but it's a game that I enjoy, and it takes a lot of tactical, knowledge and thought process to it. So it's not a quick little game you can just, throw in. So sorry if that's not your style, but it's still a great game for me.
Look sharp.
And I guessed it. Didn't expect it would be that close to the entrance. So I'm a little disappointed on that front. Alright, we're going to be opening this door now. and it's going to be the same. Alright. But I wonder if I could go around this side and try to flank him from over here. Actually, I'm going to do that.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So we're going to be putting him on Overwatch. Because there's a whole bunch of half cover. Even though half cover is still good, oh yeah, you can't go. Even though half cover is still good, full cover is way better. Half cover gives you, if I'm correct, 30% cover rather than 100% cover as it was before. 20% as it was before, compared to full. So what we're going to be doing is maybe rushing up here to the top, seeing if we can get a flank off the top,
Dodger.
as well as to the side. Flank bonuses in this is extremely crucial. That's why I'm going for that the majority of the time. Alright, these guys, I don't think I have a good shot on any of them. So we're going to go to steady his weapon for a turn. And this chick, I want to push her in forward, but she's going to be taking a whole lot of damage, and she already took 1 actual damage. If you see their health bars, you see white and then you see 2 blue. The white is their actual health, and then the blue is the armor health. So if they get hit at all and they're white, then they're actually taking actual health and they're wounded for a little bit.
Already there.
Which, I think this is the only character who actually has actual health being taken down. We're going to put her on Overwatch just in case, so she doesn't... 35, 20, and 20. Alright. Gonna put... that only makes it 50, so we're gonna put you on Overwatch. I'm guessing he's gonna mind meld with him. There he goes. And he's probably gonna go into Overwatch. No, he's gonna take a shot. Who's he gonna take a shot at?
It's raining death over here.
Alright. Full cover v full cover. Now we're going to be moving these guys a little bit more cautiously rather than dashing them. Just because if we dash them, we might get shot at as Overwatch, and then we'll get shot at through their next turn. So we're going to be very careful with that. Alright, we're going to take this guy and keep on moving him up.
I'm on the move.
A little bit more flanking. Next turn, we'll be able to push him up here and get a flank off. Alright. I only have a very limited amount of shots to take, so I'm going to put you on steady weapon, because it's going to be an Overwatch war, more or less. 35, 20, and we're still going to do on that, but this guy has steadied his weapon, so he has 59, 44, and 44. So we're going to take the 59 shot, see if that works. And it does. Perfect.
Hostiles pacified.
Now we also have 2 20% shots, but we're not really going to take that, so we're going to go back to Overwatch for him. Overwatch, and he's going to take another shot at this guy. And oh my god, I am surprised that actually hit. Alright, now because of that, looks like we're going to have a bonus up here. Or not, because we can't see them. But we also could destroy their cover. Let's see if we could do that. And I hate, because the text was in the way, I couldn't click the grenade. Got it. And down we go. And because of that, I believe I'll get a flank off. Oh, we have a flank here. 65% chance to hit, so let's do it. Boom.
Dead.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
That was actually a really good mission. There's a couple more damages that I didn't really want to happen. For example, the sectoid on the full cover. That did not happen the way I wanted.
Labs. Commander to the research labs.
But either way, it's fine. We got it.
Welcome to XCom HQ, Commander.
Okay. So instead
Central
of
Officer
talking,
Bradford.
about this guy, we're gonna be actually I'm gonna be explaining it to you instead. Okay, so now that we got every single one a kill, we actually have people who are able to level up. It looks like we have 2 assaults, a heavy, a sniper, and 2 supports. So,
Commander
in
to
Long
the
War, they
research
changed
labs.
out the
Commander to the research labs.
they changed out the classes to be a lot more different. So we also have multiple different types of abilities that we could choose from. We could either choose Light 'em Up, which means standard shots no longer in the turn if taken as the first action. So this is more of a infantryman. And then we have Run and Gun, that's more of an assault. Since we have 2 assault infantrymen,
Commander
we're
to
gonna
the
have
research labs.
Light 'em Up for this
Commander
guy.
to the research
So this is an
labs.
infantry. If I read it correctly, this guy's gonna be really good at Overwatch. So he's going to have things such as covering fire, allows reaction shots from Overwatch to trigger from many actions, not just movement, including firing and throwing a grenade, such stuff like that. We're going to have Opportunist. It eliminates the aim penalty on reaction shots and allows reaction shots to cause crits. That also is once again an Overwatch perk. Then we have Suppression Ranger, a couple other things that are really good. Sentinels allows 2 reaction shots instead of just 1. Once again, it's great for Overwatch. Just a whole bunch of good Overwatch things here. I believe this is also another one. No, it's not. But these are really good Overwatch perks for the infantrymen. And we're going to be buffing that up for quite a bit.
Commander to the research labs.
Alright, now since we already
Commander to
have
the research
1
labs.
infantryman, we're going to be taking a Run and Gun perk with this person. So he's a shotgunner. He's going to be able to run, and he's going to actually be able to dash and actually take a shot after he dashes, and that's a perk that none other has. They also have Close Encounters and Close Combat Specialist, a whole bunch of things. Close Encounters, basically, if there's a shot made within the first 4 tiles of an enemy, it does not count as an action. Close Combat Specialist is if they are someone who moves with that 4-tile threshold, he actually takes a free shot. So he's really good with the shotgun, which is something that's pretty badass in my opinion. Okay, so now we also have
Commander to the research
a heavy
labs.
weaponist.
Commander to the
Okay,
research labs.
no one cares about your research labs. Alright, now we have, once again for a heavy, we could either have a Rocketeer, or we could have an actual heavy suppression person who actually is really good at putting people down. Because personally I want to get more materials early game, we're going to be going for the specialist of the heavy rather than the Rocketeer. So there we go. Alright, now we also have the Grenadier, or we have the Field Medic. This is more for item-based explosionists, and then this is more for the healers, which since we have 2 specialists, we're going to give a healer.
Commander to the research
And we're going to give
labs.
1 a Grenadier.
Commander to the research labs.
That, just like that. But now because we have a sniper, now there's 2 different things for the sniper. It's something that I've actually thought was pretty awesome. Alright, so they could either be the squad sniper, which stays in the back and, you know, picks off people over range, or we could have the scout, which is a fast, mobile, agile person just going through the ranks and scouting out different areas. It's more of a quicker moving person rather than someone who's going to be sitting there and actually killing people. Scouts actually do kill people, but it's not in the aspect that you think it would. So we're going to be going for the scout for our first one. Alright, so we have all our rookies actually at the specialist, which is amazing. We actually have 2 people with we have 4 people with 2 kills, so that's awesome.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Okay, so Meld is a lot different in this. I haven't, really seen how it works and, how the enhancements and mech actually goes along with the actual Meld in this mod, but we'll actually see how it goes out later on. Because I actually haven't really played this that
Every
much.
member of the council is going to want satellite coverage, so we should plan our deployments carefully.
Right, now this is completely different. The only way you fail the game now is if every single place leaves you. Yes. Also, another thing that really caught my eye is once someone leaves your council and stops funding you, you actually could win them back, which is something that I thought was pretty badass. Basically, since I only played 3 missions, you lose someone within the first month, no matter what. There's someone, for example, the Thin Men go to the highest echelons of the government.
I'm receiving you. We'll monitor that
I
contact,
fucking hate
but I
Central.
don't think it's related to the UFO activity.
Anyways, they go to the highest echelons of government, makes them actually submit to the will of the aliens, and they set up an alien base there. And the only way to get them back is actually to go against and go into the alien base and take over the country again, which is pretty cool. I thought that was, yeah, I know. It's pretty cool that I thought, pretty cool. What's the word I'm looking for? Includement. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Anyways, so xenobiology. This will actually help you start learning about different sectoids and
Commander to engineering.
arc thrower
Commander
and
to
stuff like that.
engineering.
That's good for that. And alien weaponry gives you more for beams and actual good weapons, as well as the scope, which, as you can see, we had 44 aim on the majority of our attacks, so scope is crucial. So I'm going to be going for alien weaponry so we could get the scope as soon as possible. And yes, the engineering. Alright, so shotgun is another really good thing about this. As well as, okay, let's actually look at our facilities. Alright, we have 2 satellite uplinks right here, which we're going to be excavating immediately here. And we don't have enough for something there. Let's see. I see 2 steam here, so I think I'm going to be doing power right here. So we're actually going to build a fission generator right there. And build construction. So that's going to be excavating, and that's going to be excavating, and we're probably going to build a lift here too. It's going to take a power.
Commander to mission control.
Just like that. But because we built, we actually have those 2 satellite uplinks, we're going to be wanting 2 more satellites. There we go. The reason why is because the more satellites you have up, the better. Also, you get more funding if you launch a satellite. See, I have 2 uplinks and they're together, so I have 3 different satellites that I'm actually able to put up. But the bonus is, for example, if I go to the UK, I get 110 per month rather than 44 per month. I also get 1 scientist per month. I also get 15% reduction in ranks required to unlock officer training school projects, which is another little perk I get for going to the United Kingdom. Say in Russia, I start with an additional satellite uplink. That's awesome. France, 20% reduction in meld required for MEC, primary weapons, and tactical subsystems. Pretty awesome. And then Germany, we have 15% reduction in cash, alloy, Illyrium required for MEC and Shiv primary weapons.
Nothing to report at the
Which is
moment.
pretty cool
Reports
if
are
you're
clear.
going for the mech type. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm really bad at words today, aren't I? The mech type unit. There it is. Now, after we get all 4 of these different countries, we have the Wealth of Nations. Monthly XCom funding is increased by 20%. That's a pretty good amount once you start getting uplinks up, or satellites up. For example, 110, 100, 120, and 140, all 20% higher is a pretty good amount of income per month. And since this is a long war, it's more for a longer
We've been
campaign,
picking
so
up
it's
some
pretty
odd
cool.
transmissions lately.
Alright,
Someone
oh, if we also go
calling
here,
himself Commander Straker has been all over the news ranting about shadow operatives.
that's awesome. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, so these are the different bonuses that I get. Because I just have the satellite over Russia, I get this one, which is pretty cool. And eventually we'll show out a little bit more. And I really can't do much now because I already built everything that I can. Let's see if we could manufacture 4 shotguns, shot-off shotguns, which only could be used by people who could actually wield a shotgun. We go to the barracks, and these are our shoulders. Soldiers. Words. They're hard. And the XP they get for leveling up. So in the first month, we're going to be really only fighting sectoids, so we're going to be sending a lot of rookies out for this little fight here and trying to get them up to specialist. I think that's all we could do for now. Oh, yes. Now, this has completely changed the air fighting part of it. So, first thing about it that's new is we can rename them. So, that's Snowcone Reynolds, that's Pointer Swell, that's Nosedive Freytag, and that's Skipper Darwin. Okay, so let's go for Nosedive, and we're actually going to give him Stingray missiles. Stingray missiles actually do armor piercing, and avalanche missiles, if I'm correct, they just do, what is it? Yeah, they don't have, they're just more for damage, if I'm correct, yeah. So we're going to have 2 of them having Stingray and 2 of them having avalanche. So we're gonna do, yes, Snow Cone is going to have the Stingray. Alright, so those two are going to be, you know, suiting up for the next day, trying to change out the weapons. So we're gonna start standing for activity. Boom, already. And we got the shotgun done as well. So we're just gonna carry on, go for the next one. And just wait, because that's all we could really do right now, because we already have enough money. Or we don't have enough money. Immediately, we start getting abductions.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance.
Another really big thing that
Abductions
you've
in progress
noticed.
are marked on the hologlobe.
Another really big thing that you've noticed, if you've actually ever played this game, we only have one abduction site rather than multiples. The reason why is because we don't have that much coverage in the first early game. So, we're just going to go to the abduction site here, and let's go right to it. Alright, so before we start on the next mission, I'm going to end off this episode here. I've been playing for a while, and in the next, we'll go on to this next, on the next video, we're going to be going to the next mission. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, guys.